You know, some people, they don't really like it when it gets warm out. But for me, I love it because once the sun comes out and it gets warm, that lets me know that it's time to see what's blooming in the garden. So today, what I've been doing is just a little bit of harvesting. I was harvesting fruit off of this nectarine tree, which majority of it I've gotten, but you see there's still some here, and there's still a little on this side as well. But I'll get those a little bit later. The plum tree, I've harvested all of the fruit off. And if you're wondering why I harvested all the fruit off, it's because once the fruit starts to ripen, the squirrels come out. And the squirrels pretty much, they'll tell you when it's time to start harvesting for the most part. But once they come out, they start picking all the fruit and biting it and dropping it to the ground and eating parts of it. And they can easily go through 10, 20 nectarines a day. So I don't mind sharing with the wildlife. Definitely not. I'm all for it. I like having as much wildlife around as possible, but I don't want the wildlife to eat all my food, you know. So I once I started coming out and seeing 7, 8, 9 on the ground in the morning, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the ground in the evening, then that lets me know it's time for me to get my fill of the litter. So uh, let's go take a look at the haul that we've got so far. Now, I've probably been harvesting from these 2 trees for the last 2 to 3 days, and I'll show you what I've pulled so far. Don't mind the garage. So there's some nectarines there. Got another bowl of nectarines there. Got a bowl of plums down there. We have this bag of nectarines, another bowl of plums, this bag of plums, another bag of nectarines, plums. Not to mention, I've given away a whole grocery bag full of nectarines and a whole grocery bag full of plums already, plus the hundreds or the hundred or so, I should say, that was eaten by the squirrels. So as you see, even small fruit trees such as these are prolific producers. They definitely will not let you starve. And that's what's important. You understand? Um, and that's where all the rest of these trees come in, like this pomegranate tree here, which, might I add, is a huge attractor to stink bugs, which are new to the Americas. They came over from Asia, and they've been spreading throughout the country. But stink bugs like everything. They'll eat tomatoes. They'll eat your fruit. They'll eat your pomegranate. They'll eat grapes. They'll eat cherries. They will eat just about any fruit or vegetable that's water succulent, watermelons and everything. They will destroy it all. So do not kill the stink bug unless you're going to drown it. Stink bugs let off a pheromone that attracts other stink bugs, which then triggers them to colonize where that odor is coming from. So don't smash them. Anyway, so that's the one thing I'm fighting with on the pomegranate tree. And it's not bare. I know it may look bare in the video, but if you look, you can see there are pomegranates on this tree. They're just still a little small right now. But so I'm waiting on those. And then also we got this girl here. the peach tree. If we go up close to her, you will see she is also laden with peaches. So a little while longer for those. The grapevine is being trained to go over and around this coop. So I'm not too worried about it fruiting too much. When it did, the chickens kept eating all the grapes off. So yeah, so that's just some of the fruit trees. But fruit trees are vital to your garden, to your homestead. You know, they're a huge, huge benefit. You know, a lot of this fruit and stuff, if it hit the ground or it goes bad, I could just toss it right over into Chicken Alley over there. You know, I don't even have to think twice about it. Even if the caterpillars or whatever is still on the fruit, I just throw it right over there and they'll take care of the rest for me. But that's Chicken Alley, not a chicken tunnel. Don't mistake it for a chicken tunnel. This is Chicken Alley. And yes, it goes all the way around. They have central space right there, you know, community space, and one on that end because it goes all the way around. And then they have that side yard over there. So Chicken Alley, you know, look at her over there picking at the peach trees. She think no one sees her. So yeah, this is one of the good things about having fruit trees is that you can supplement feed cost just a little, you know. Um, and then on top of that, you got your chickens, you got your herbs and all that, and there you go. Everything is good, you know. But fruit trees are important, vital to your homestead. There's 2 orange trees and a kumquat tree right there also. So, you know, you want a variety of foods that can deal with different, you know, plants that can deal with different tolerance, trees that can deal with different tolerance of heat, you know, precipitation and things of that nature. So if one is having a bad season, you got another one to fall back on. So there's the blackberries and the pear tree over there in the corner. We're looking at straight ahead here. You can see the blackberries. Let's walk over a little bit closer, get a good, better look at them. So there you go, blackberries. Look at all those blackberries. I eat blackberries every day off of this bush. You know? So fruit, awesome, awesome. As many fruit trees as you can bear. You don't need a lot of space. Unlike a lot of those other folks you see on YouTube with their homesteads, you know, where they have acres and acres of land. I don't. This is just a regular yard. Um, at best, you know, I might have about a third of an acre here. You know, so and I don't even think it's a third of an acre. You know, I just live on a cul-de-sac, so I just happen to get the big backyard. But other than that, I'm finna pack this place with as much as I can. This is only the beginning. There's more to come. With the way things are going nowadays, you definitely have to be able to feed yourself somehow. Look, there's another one. Hey, get away from that. I see you. So keep that in mind, guys. And when you're building your homestead, your farmstead, you know, or if you just want to grow food and have a garden, keep in mind that fruit is, you can never go wrong with fruit trees, period. And most of the time, fruit trees are going to be easier to grow than your standard plant. So I'd say go out and get you some fruit trees today. You know, go get you some today. That would be my advice. But until then, I will see you guys later. And didn't really have much for you today. Just wanted to let you guys take a look at the haul. Maybe you'd be inspired by all the fruit that you saw me pick off of just 2 trees with more fruit to pick. That'll inspire you to maybe put some fruit trees in, you know. When your kids are running around out here, they ain't always eating junk food when they got fruit trees. They just grab something off that tree and keep on playing. So you guys be good, enjoy the weather, be safe, love one another, and like, subscribe, and go ahead and leave a comment if you want. If you have any questions, let me know what you think. Thanks. I'm out.